This short video is on time management. This is intended for new employees and interns of Educated Globe. Um, this quick video will talk about maximizing productivity. Of course, time management is critical to getting your work done, and we want you to be successful. We want you to finish up work as quickly as possible and enjoy life. And so that's the reason for this video. So let's say you've been assigned a project, you're humming along and you're doing good, but then you get stuck, right? And when you get stuck is when the biggest problems arise, right? You feel you're unable to move, you feel bad about yourself, and so on and so forth. So um, here are the steps of getting unstuck. First thing to do is break down the problem into the smallest possible tasks. And what we mean by that, and let me give an example. Let's say you're a marketing person and you've been asked to do SEO on your website, which is, and the first thing you might want to do, you don't even know what SEO is, so you look up SEO and you find out it's search engine optimization. And then now, obviously, that's a broad field, and you have to break it down into further components, like, oh, what are the metadata elements to put on a website, or what are keywords that are needed, and then search for keywords around SEO becomes a task in itself. So that's how you would approach it, by breaking down the problem into smallest possible problems. And as I said, search the internet first, right? So spend a very short amount of time, 1 or 2 minutes, on these very small problems that you have, maximum about 5 minutes. If you're still not able to resolve it, then turn to your colleague. Ask them for help, discuss it. And discussing, they may not have the exact answer, but just discussing it will give you guidance and will help you make progress. The key is to make progress, not to be stuck, right? And so again, you don't need to spend more than 5 minutes with your colleagues to do that. Let's say that doesn't resolve it. Then that's what your manager is for. Ask the manager. He or she may or may not be able to resolve it, but based on their experience, hopefully they have the experience, they'll be able to give you directions, right? So based on that direction, you go back and you might do the first 3 or 4 steps that have been described. And finally, if you're not able to get the direction, make the manager the owner. They're responsible more so than you are in resolving issues, and therefore make the manager the owner of the problem that you have. So the point we're trying to make is, do not bury your head in the sand. It's entirely possible that you think, oh my God, I'll feel stupid asking people or checking, and maybe the problem will go away and I'll just let it linger. Do not bury your head in the sand. Secondly, do not feel overwhelmed. And that's the whole goal of breaking down the problem into smaller problems. That big problem can seem overwhelming, but do not feel overwhelmed. Thirdly, don't think that you're failed. There's no such thing as failure. Everybody does not know everything, and the internet doesn't help you with everything. Your manager may not be able to help you either. So don't think that you have failed. If everything, just put it on the side and then you'll come back later. But at least you have pointed it out to your manager, and he or she is aware that you're putting it on the side. And finally, do not take on pressure. It's the pressure that's going to kill you. So just relax and do the best work possible and have fun.